All right. Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? Wow, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, our vacation of sorts, and we're back and better. You know, yeah, it's good to work, and vacation also has its place. When there's time, when it's time to work, you work. When it's time to rest, you rest. When it's time to reevaluate, you reevaluate. And how do you reevaluate? You have to step back and observe. Step back, observe, so that when you come back, you're better and stronger. So we're back again, and I'm really happy to be back again. It's been a while. Missed you guys. For real. Missed you guys. Yeah, so we're back and rebranded. We're looking better. Okay. Started with Forex light sessions. Moved on to CTO gold Forex analysis. Now we are on make real money from Forex. That's the goal, that's the goal, that's the desire, that's what we want to do. We want to make real money from Forex. It's not just about trading, not just about analysis, not just about looking at charts. It's actually about making money, making withdrawals, and living the Forex lifestyle. Well, the good Forex lifestyle. Okay. So today is the first of many more to come. Yeah, it's the first of many sessions to come, and the goal is to have these sessions until the 4th of December 2024. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. Okay, so let's get right into it. You know how we do it. It's all about market. It's all about looking for ways to make money from the market. You know, it's not necessarily about whether you're right or wrong, but rather about whether you're making money or not. Of course, the more right you are, the better your chances of making money. So we'll try to be as right as possible. Okay. So right now we're looking at the GBP CHF currency pair. To start with, what's that? That's the Great British Pounds and the Swiss franc currency pair. British pound and Swiss franc. So that's what we're looking at today. This is not necessarily one of my favorite pairs, but it's a pair and we're gonna make money from it. It's a currency pair and we are going to make money from it. That's the idea, that's the goal, that's what we are here for. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we can squeeze out a few dollars from this pair today. So the current strategy for our analysis is going to be this way. We're using an indicator. Okay, that indicator we're using is the pivot indicator. How do we get it? Let's go to indicators and pivot. That's it. Okay, so we're using the pivot indicator. Pivot I low line. This is the indicator that we're using right now. It's the default setting. So once you choose this indicator, it pops up onto your screen and here it is on my display. So we use this indicator to identify areas of interest, okay, to identify price point of interest on different time frames. So right now we are on the monthly time frame and I'm identifying areas of interest, price point of interest that is close to my current price. This one is a bit far away to take years for us to get here, so there's no point backing out this. I refresh my charts regularly, you know, at least probably once in a month or 2 or 3 months, but my chart don't stay the same for long. So I only need lines that are relevant within the span of within the span of about 2 or 3 months. Okay, I only need lines that are relevant within the span of about 2 or 3 months. No need to go on, no need to fill my charts with unnecessary lines. So in terms of relevance, these price lines are close to price enough. As you can see, I'm using different colors for different time frames. That was made to have a level of understanding of the strength of the line when I see it on a lower time frame. I get to understand, okay, if it's a monthly line, I naturally ascribe it more respect compared to a daily line, for instance. So that's why I use different colors so that I can understand the value of the line during my analysis. So this is the we've done the monthly, we've done the weekly, and now we are on the daily. These lines are a bit close. I don't really like my lines to be too close, but this, right now that's what we have, so that's what we are going to work with. This is the daily. It seems far from the current price, but I think that's fine. That should be fine. Let me see. Let me see that line on the monthly and see how it looks like on the monthly time frame. I think it should be fine. Shouldn't be too far away. Okay, regardless, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's still within the range of what I would like to see. So that's that for the pivots. I'm done with that. So now we're moving on to the analysis. Now I don't want to zoom out. I don't want to zoom out too much. Or should I say, yeah, I don't want to zoom out too much. This is a monthly time frame. Okay, I think whatever I can capture on this default zoom should be good enough for me. Should be good enough. Whatever I can capture should be good enough. You know, uh, good. This line is irrelevant because you can see before price will get it's not even getting to my zone. If you take how many months, September 2024, before it even enters the zone of my trading, so this line is irrelevant and I'm not going to be using it. Okay, now let me show why I don't zoom out. Now let me why I don't zoom in, zoom out. Let me zoom out and see. So you can now I'm zoomed out on a monthly time frame. What value will I get from this? I mean, come on. Will I do a trend line that will span all the way to this point? Is it gonna help? Is it gonna be useful? Okay, that will, I mean, nah, it's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. So I stick with using the default zoom. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for what we're trying to achieve as well. Okay, this one seems like a usable line. Okay, let's see. It seems like a usable line, but is it really effective? This is a monthly time frame chart, so I need it to be as accurate as possible because any small deviation from any bit of any small lack of precision on this time frame is gonna have a big impact on the lower time frame. So I need this to be as close as possible to I need to be as accurate as possible. I need it to be as accurate as possible. I'm doing that because I know I'm gonna come back here to do this. Yeah. So at this point I believe it should be okay. Alright, that was not perfect. Okay, so let me just alright, so well it's not easy to get perfect accuracy. It's doable but that will take a bit of our time and I don't want to invest that time. Right now, okay, let me just do this. I think this should be good enough. By the time I bring this down, I think I should have a perfect line. Now this perfection is not necessarily critical, but if I can have it, why not? Okay, good enough. Right, so let's see if this line is effective. If it is effective, then we need to update our standard of just working with okay, even default zoom. This actually actually captures the default zone. But okay, so I think that our standard is still accurate, it is still applicable. So right now the line is within our trade area, so that's why we're gonna leave it and see what we can do with it. See if it works, if it helps us in anything at all. Okay, so that's all I can see on the monthly time frame. There's really nothing much else I can see on that. Moving on to the lower time frame, the weekly. So on the weekly, what can I see? There are lines. I can see a bit of trend here. I see this. If a line can join them together, not really, not really. So there's nothing. There's really nothing much here as well. Except I want to look at this. Okay. Well, having this will not hot. Having this may not hot. So let me leave this for now. Having this may not hot. January, February. Okay. Alright, so having this may not hot. We'll see how that works out. What good that does for us. Okay, then stepping down the trend line. Okay, this trend line is good enough, so I'm not going to. It respects this, then comes again. It's respected here, and it's actually still being respected yet as well. So we are fine on that. We are fine with the trend line. So we have a bit of a wedge forming. Okay, we have a bit of a wedge forming. Let's see how that's going to help us. Now, on the weekly time frame, are we in a downtrend or an uptrend? On monthly, we're in a downtrend, kind of a down, yeah, more or less. Then on the weekly, yeah, similarly, it's on a downtrend as well. I'm not going to allow this to obstruct my judgment too much, but in terms of this area, even this area as well, it's coming down, so it's a downtrend. So I'm looking out for sales. I can see the trend line has been respected, so sales, I want to see it sell all the way down to at least this area. Okay, sell all the way down to this area, if not this area. So let's go to the lower time frame, the daily time frame, and let's see what that has for us. Let's see what the daily time frame has in store for us. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this looks better since there's no video anyway, so I don't need to obstruct your view. Don't worry, you guys will see my face very soon. Okay, yeah, why would I want to show my face? Of course, I will want to. If I was in a good place, in a good position to do that. So, don't worry, we'll get there. Get there. So, let's see, what do we have here? What do we have on the daily time frame? So in the daily time frame, we have an area at this point. Okay, we have an area at this point, and the market is in that area as well. So at this point, anything can happen. You can see when it came, even it came to this area, it rejected, came back up, rejected, went back up again. You know, now it's back there and it's also rejecting once again. So what's going to happen is the third touch, 1, 2, 3. Okay, third touch should still respond. The third touch should still give us something, except you might consider this as a touch as well. In which case, this will be the fourth, and which is not a very reliable touch. So let's see how that looks on the lower time frame. On the daily, that's all I can see for now. I only see this on the daily. I only see this area on the daily. This market ranging in this area on the daily. So let's look closely at that range on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, yes, the range is clearer and more obvious. So then so I think we can outline, we can make our range clearer. All right, so we're gonna have this. Okay, so this could last for a while, so let me extend it further. hour. This is a 4 hour zone. So let's have it to look like a 4 hour zone. Alright, then on the sell side, on this, okay, could have it like this. Okay, so could have it like this. Mm, yeah, that is it. So this will be the sell side zone. Because when it gets here, we want to sell. When it comes here, this will be our buy side. Because when it comes here, we want to buy. Okay. So market right now it has rejected this very strongly. So what we want to see is probably possibly a move to the sell side, because as you can see it came here down, sold, bought, sold, bought, then sold again, and it probably grabbed a bit of liquidity here to the into the buy side. Now it has bought again with a powerful rejection on the 4 hours. Powerful rejection. So it's giving us a hint that yes, it wants to buy again. Okay, it wants to buy again. So let's see how it's gonna buy to this area. That's what we'll be looking out for buys. So in that case, we're gonna tag this pair as a green so that take a buy trade on this pair. For short term, we're only going to take a buy trade on this pair. So let's see, how do we buy, where do we buy, where do we buy from, you know. Let's see what we can how we can get that on a lower time frame. Let's see the 1 hour. What does 1 hour have to offer us in terms of buy opportunities? Okay, so on the 1 hour we have trend line here. The structure was broken. Break of structure confirmed, and then okay, let me see. Let's draw a trend line. Let's draw a trend line. This is our trend line for the buy, for the sell that we had there. Okay. So of course, this is a ranging market, so it's not really the ideal trend line, but it is a trend line anyway. Then, if you want to go closer, this would be the trend line for that. In which case, this would probably be the break of structure, the previous swing point, and it's been broken, and so we're now in an uptrend. This is the lowest low. This is the low. Okay, we have a high, then we have a higher low, then we have a higher high. Unfortunately, the previous higher low was broken, so that has been invalidated to an extent. So right now it's trying to sell again before it moves, or this is the actual swing point it's trying to form. Let's see what the Fibonacci told us about that story. So on the Fibonacci, going to okay, so these are Fibonacci. On our Fibonacci, we have this. Okay, it came retraced to this area and then bounced up. You don't really get into any of the extension levels, so it came back down again. So and it didn't close above the Fibonacci limit as well. So let's consider this as still a part of the structure. Okay, so now it has retraced into this zone. We expect a shoot up to the extension level of this one. So this extension level 27%. Okay, so and we also saw a rejection here. Let's see on the lower time frame. Let's see if there's any other confirmation for that move on the lower time frame. Okay, so all we have is weak rejection, and then yeah, weak rejection as well. Lower engulfing, just a hammer. Okay, just a hammer. So we have a hammer here, and we're trying to buy. Remember, we're trying to buy. So we're looking for opportunities to buy. Okay, so we don't want to. We want to give ourselves a level of confirmation, a level of assurance that okay, the market is trying actually ready to buy. Because yes, we know it's going to buy. Okay, but when is it going to buy is another question. We don't want to buy when it is not ready to buy. We want to buy when the market is actually ready to give us a buy to buy. Okay, so that's what we are expecting. That's what we are looking forward to. Now, the last time frame for our analysis, the 5 minutes. Anything interesting here? No, not really. Not really. Okay, we had a bit of the range there, pulled up, came back into the range. This was a powerful area. Okay, we broke it, we tested it. Now it's back there again, and it's more. So it has to break this area. It has to break this area, retest it, and that would give a momentum. That would give some strength to the buy move. Okay. All right. So that's what we are looking at. That's what we are looking at. But it's not strong enough for us to trade. Like I said, this is an area, but it's just not strong enough for us to trade. With. So that's why we may not use it. We may not use it. This was an area. This was an accumulation exit area. This was an accumulation, then we paused out of it. Okay, so it's rejecting it down. So what I would like to see, that means this area is actually valid, very very valid. So I can trade based on it. Okay, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Take your trade, make your money. So if it breaks this area, I want to see a retest and then I'll move to the upside. Hopefully that's going to break this as well. But I'll try and make sure that my take profit is not beyond this point. Of course, it depends on what point this happens. So what we do is to set an alert for when that area gets broken. So I think that's our setup. Set an alert for ourselves, waiting for this to happen. Okay, good. That's beyond this point, so that's what I want to see. This is what I want to see. So we have a little bit grab here, and okay, it's coming down. All right, so that's it, guys. That's it. This is what we want to see. So we want to see the price break this area, retest it, and then we join the buy. Something that should look like this, because of course we want to see the buy signal. So the trade will look something like this, and 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. Okay, because to accommodate spreads and other things, probably have it like this. So this will be the trade I would like to see. I'm not gonna let this trend line obstruct my trade if it comes early enough. Of course, this is just a possibility. The market has to do this on time, probably around the next few minutes, around now. Because if it does this at this point, then I will as well just wait for it to break this line before I do anything. So this is what I'm looking out for this trade. Let's see how it plays out. So that's the first session for our make real money from Forex. Okay. Yeah, this is the first of our make real money from Forex sessions. First of many, I believe. Like I said, the goal is to have these sessions until the 4th of December 2024. That's the goal, that's the idea. And whichever's help, whichever's blessing, we'll see how that works out. That'll be all for today, guys. Thanks for joining the session. I hope you got some value. We have a lot to learn, we have a lot to practice, and every day you always have something new to learn. That's something that I am confident about. Confident every day you will always have something new to learn. I'll be here to answer your questions. If you have any question, drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments. You can drop it in the comment. I'll get notified about that, and on the next session or right there on the comment, I'm gonna respond and tell you how to get the response if it is more elaborate. So thank you for joining. I'm really glad about this session. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back, and I'm confident that this is gonna take all of us to the next level, and we get to make real money from Forex because that is the goal. That is the goal. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a superb, superb life experience.